You're watching Morning Live, and we're talking the arts today. The National Arts Festival is the biggest annual celebration of arts to take place in South Africa and the continent at large, actually. The event this year promises to be even bigger and better following the lineup announcement held in the small town of Grahamstown in the Eastern Cape. Now, this festival has been a part of the cultural calendar for decades, attracting thousands of people each year. To tell us a little bit more about this year's programme, we're now joined in studio by Ismail Mahomed, who's the Artistic Director of the National Arts Festival. He's in Port Elizabeth at the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and welcome to the programme.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you.
All right, so the countdown is on. Is it going to be the biggest and the best ever?
Well, I think it's certainly going to be a very exciting festival. It's going into its 42nd year this year, drawing artists from all 9 provinces and from artists across our borders in the continent and from artists from at least 4 other continents. So we're really looking forward to an incredibly exciting festival this year.
So tell us what we can expect, and are there big themes that you're kind of holding the festival around?
This year's festival has a very strong focus around women, and we've drawn our inspiration from the fact that it is the 65th anniversary of the Women's March, the historic Women's March to Pretoria. The question that we asked ourselves is just how far are women writers, directors, choreographers, visual artists moving to. So there's an extensive program in theatre, music, dance, visual art, jazz. Our featured artist this year is Lara Foot, who 20 years ago was our Standard Bank Young Artist Award winner for theatre. So it's wonderful to look back in a 20-year period just how far she has moved in her own work.
All right, so the challenge for a festival like this, especially one that's been going 42 years, is to keep people interested. You know, a lot of these things have their phase and their time. How have you been able to reinvent this festival so that it continues to be attractive?
I think one is that we take our direction from the artists in South Africa. We're incredibly fortunate that we deal with artists who are always on the cutting edge, who want to push boundaries, who are exploring new themes and new styles of work, and that makes it exciting for us. The fact that we're also a multi-arts festival with theatre, music, dance, visual art, we're constantly introducing new art forms, and particularly the new hybrid art forms, which are appealing to a younger generation of audiences and artists, makes us incredibly exciting. But the fact that we have a large number of international producers wanting to come to South Africa, looking to the National Arts Festival as a scouting ground for talent is also amazing. But it's also a showcase for a large number of international work that's now being staged in Grahamstown. It's often the first opportunity for many South Africans to see work from across our borders.
All right, so now Grahamstown we know quite well because of the university, and I guess that during this period of time that whole city kind of blossoms and there are employment opportunities, and also the economy of the town just jumps quite a bit.
The festival does play a major part in the economy of the city. The university, Rhodes University, is the largest contributor to the city's GDP. The festival probably is about second after municipality and other public facilities. We create an enormous amount of employment, not just during the festival, but also during the year, with training programs that we run for local technicians, front of house staff, box office clerks, who are then engaged in the festival. An incredible spin-off of that is that a number of those people that we do train after the festival are able to find employment even beyond the festival in other festivals or at other institutions, probably even outside of Grahamstown. So we do value the role that the festival plays in terms of economy, also just in terms of supporting local schools, community halls, church groups, whose venues we use during the 10-day event.
All right, and that's where we're going to have to leave it, but we certainly look forward to this year's festival. Hopefully we'll be down there with our cameras to capture all of it in its full glory. Ismail Mahomed, thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, so that's Ismail Mahomed, who's the Artistic Director of the National Arts Festival. Make sure you go. If you've never been, this is something that you need to experience. We're going to take a quick break, and then after